Hello, welcome to March 2013 update part 2. In this video I'll show you all the titles I got since part 1, and this will be up to the end of March. Got quite a few to go through, so I'll start now. The first three I got in the HMV 3 for £20 sale. The first one is Marley. It's got a slipcase. Next one I got was Frida. And the third one was Crimson Tide. I had actually also picked up Holy Grail, but about to leave the store and realised I'd already got it. So I thought I'd actually picked up Life of Brian, which is the one I wanted. So I took that back and trying to find something else I wanted to get instead. I did see Face Off, but the UK disc hasn't got many special features on compared to the US disc. In fact, actually the DVD hasn't got many on either. So I gave that a miss. And as I got Frida, as I showed you. I was going to get that in the play clearance sale a few weeks ago, but for some reason I didn't buy it, which is a good job because there was actually nothing else I wanted in HMV. So those are the three from there. Next one is a Sainsbury's exclusive, and I only found about this from another YouTube video. And this is the Sainsbury's 2-disc edition DVD of Sightseers. Now I do have the Blu-ray, although I won't be showing that in this video, because I had 2 copies from Play and both were completely damaged. The parcel got wet for some reason, so I've sent that back for a refund. I've ordered from Amazon, so hopefully that will come tomorrow. So this is, it's got some extra features on here, as you can see, some interviews and some highlights which aren't on the Blu-ray. Don't know what they actually total, but probably about half an hour now. Now with the last one they did exclusive, which was the Rust and Bone one, they actually put the bonus disc DVD with the Blu-ray release, but for this one it's just with the DVD, so I've had to buy it twice. Next one is an Arrow title, Arrow video, and this is Baysmoor, and this is finally the uncut version released in this country. And it's just a DVD only release. There's quite a lot of extra special features on there. Next one is a BFI title, and this is Roundabout 1963, and this is a Central Office of Information short film collection. It's not part of the COI collection they've been releasing, but it's the same sort of films, and I think there's a few of these I'll be doing. There's that one, just one disc. Next one is another release from BFI in the Ozu collection, and this is the Gangster films. It's got 3 films on. They were releasing these originally all on Blu-ray, and whether the masters weren't good enough or they didn't sell in the quantities they expected, they've all been coming out on DVD. And the plan was to get them all released fairly quickly, but it's taken quite a while for them all to come out so far. I think there's a couple more left to be released, which will probably be compilation ones like these again. Next one is a title from Monster Pictures, and this is the inside. Don't know too much about this film, but it looks interesting, and it's a British film. So it's got a comparison to Wreck at the top, so I'll have to compare that when I watch it. Next one is a Park Circus release, and this is Man of Aran, which was rumoured a while back to come out on the Masters of Cinema label, but this has come out on Park Circus, and it would have come out with the 2 titles. And there's quite a few extra features on there. Actually, probably the extra features work out total length more than the actual feature itself. Next one is one I've pre-ordered a while back in the Viva Verve 20% off sale, and I've shown you some of those titles previously. And this is The Road, a story of life and death, and this is a film by Mark Isaacs, who previous releases have all come out on second run. There's that one. Next one, I won't go into too much detail on this because I'll obviously cover this in another video. This is a Fox Studio Classics release, and this is My Darling Clementine. So I'll cover this in more detail in one of my other videos. You probably know which series that will be under, and I'll explain how I found out about this and a little bit more detail. So I'll just show that for a moment. Right, next one, moving on to some steelbooks, and this one is Silent Hill Revelation. This is the first Silent Hill film I've seen, and I've never played the games, so I didn't really know what to expect apart from what I'd heard previously about it. But so I enjoyed it, and I'll probably hunt down the other films and watch those. So I don't know how that fits into the timeline of the films or the characters, but I'm sure some of you have seen the other ones before, so always pop a comment down there, let me know if it's worth seeing the previous ones. Next one is a Zavvi exclusive, the first Zavvi exclusive, and indeed the first one to be dispatched in their new packaging, which is similar to the Play packaging, but it's a little bit thinner, but it still gives the full protection of the disc and the case. And this is a Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the 25th anniversary edition, and this is a film I remember seeing back when it came out on the big screen at the cinema, and I'd have been about 8 or 9 at the time. It'd be nice if the artwork could fill more of the front cover, but say it still looks quite good. There's the back, and it's all the same extra features as the DVD. The only thing it's missing is a little DVD game they had on there, but those tend not to be carried over to the Blu-rays anyway. But everything else is on there, and I think there's some other extra features on there as well which weren't on the DVD. And so there are quite a few more Zavvi exclusive steelbooks coming out. I'll be showing some of those in future updates. I can't remember if there's actually any this month, but I know there's some May and June. Last of the steelbooks, this is End of Watch, and this was originally going to be a total found footage film, but it's all different combinations, so I'm not seeing it, so again I don't know too much about it apart from what I've seen from reviews and trailers. Now the only issue with this, and the reason at the moment it's not available on Amazon, is a lot of these seem to have scratches or dents or paint chips on. I didn't actually see anything when I bought this, but I looked the other day, opened it, and there's a faint scratch on the back under the J card. It's not too obvious, and it's probably a lot better condition than other people's that they've had. Say some have been much worse, but for the sake of it, I'm going to keep it. I'd rather have the steelbook than just have the normal case. But say some people's ones they've received have been much worse condition. Next one is another title I bought in HMV, and this was one of the Fox titles, reduced down to $4.99. And this is Jennifer's Body. It's one of those horror films I heard of, not particularly being bothered about buying, but thought for $4.99 worth picking up and watched the other day and quite enjoyed it. So it's got a slipcase on this one. There's a few of the slipcase releases in the sale. Family Guy, showed you the two of those. Date Night there as well. Night at the Museum, and a few other ones as well, including The Sound of Music. Again, the US disc has got more special features on there, but unlike the face-off one, the American version of this is region locked, so that's why I picked up the UK one. Next one, a title I've been meaning to pick up for quite a while, and finally bit the bullet and bought it, and this is Monsters. Don't know if you can see that there, it's got a lenticular sleeve, and normally with the slip covers they tend to be on the early pressings and then they sell out and you just get the non-slipcase version, so it's nice to have a slipcase on this. So I don't necessarily go out of my way to buy slipcases. There's a few titles I've got where I haven't got the slipcase because it's not available anymore, but when I do get a chance to get one, then it's nice, and this has got something unique on there. Most of the slipcovers just have the plain image. Next title is another one I've been after for a couple of months and just waiting for the price to drop, and this is The Imposter. See, it's from the producer Man on Wire. And a little brief thing about it is American family, they're somewhere missing, and then this boy from France claimed to be their son, and they accepted him to the family, and it's all about that and how they find out about him. Next one was one I had from Play originally with Sightseers, and it was damaged, and rather than send me another one out, I got them to refund me, so I ordered it from Amazon instead, and this is The Hunt, and this is an Arrow Films release, and Mads Mikkelsen is playing a character who's accused of abusing a child, but he hasn't, he's been falsely accused. So it's about that. So I'm not really a full person who does film reviews, so I'm not going to fully explain it for you or go into a lot of detail, but it's always nice to know a little bit about it. Okay, just move on to the other pile, and this one next is Brokeback Mountain, a film I've never seen. I had the DVD, never got around to watching it, and this was cheap. I think it was on Play, so I picked it up, and it's got all the special features off the DVD, so hopefully I can watch that shortly. What I've been trying to do is watch titles fairly quickly after I've got them, so I'll try and see if I can watch that in the next few weeks. Next one is the last of the titles I got from the Viva sale, although I actually got this before the road, and this was 20% off, and this is My Brother the Devil. What thing does annoy me with these is they put these QR codes, they actually put them on the sleeve, so it's bad enough having all the UK ratings on there and other things on there, and then they put that on there as well. Next one is a Arrow video release, and this is a Blu-ray of a title that they previously released on DVD, and this is a Wes Craven film, Deadly Blessing. I already have the DVD of this, and I'm going to keep it. I'm not bothered to sell it, but I've upgraded it to Blu-ray. It's one of the ones I hadn't actually got into watching yet, and I've read a few people's comments on this, and apparently the audio commentary by Wes Craven is supposed to be really good. So I'll try and listen to that after I've watched this. Next title is a BFI Blu-ray release, and this is Tess. It's based on Tess of the D'Urbervilles, and this is directed by Roman Polanski. And it's quite a long film. I think it's 172 minutes. So I'll make sure I've set aside some time to watch that. Next two are musicals released by Warner Brothers, and these the ones in these yellow sleeves. I do have one of these already. I can't remember which one I've got in these sleeves. I've got Singing in the Rain, but that's collector's edition, and I've got American in Paris, which is the US release. Actually, yeah, me and St. Louis, that's the one I've got on this series. And this is first one here is A Star Is Born, and this is the second adaptation of it. I think there was another one in the 70s, and Clint Eastwood is supposed to be directing a new version. Whether that actually gets made, I don't know. But now the only downside with this is the original was a 2-disc DVD release, and the American version has the Blu-ray and the bonus DVD. This one just has the Blu-ray. There's no special features. I do have the DVD for this already. I know the American Warner Brothers over there, they had an option to send off for a disc. I don't know whether it was because one was missing or they put the wrong disc in, but I've asked for one myself, and apparently they're going to send me one out. It might be a region 1, so I can't play it, but if it's the same as the one I've got in the DVD, then it doesn't matter too much. And again, that's not one I've not watched yet. It's nearly 3 hours long, so I need to find some time to watch that. One I have watched, and this is Easter Parade. Again, it's Judy Garland in this one, the same as in Star Is Born. And this does have special features on there, and it's all the ones that are on the DVD. So I'm hoping that some more of these will come out. There's quite a few Judy Garland films that they can bring out. Next two are both from H8 Films, and the first one is Subspecies. The next one is the follow-up film entitled Bloodstone, but as you can see, Subspecies 2. There is a third one of these coming out this month, I believe. Don't know how many there are in the series. There's at least 3, but I presume there's any more that they'll be released afterwards. Next one is a title I picked up about £4, and this is on the back of me picking up the Sweeney, and this is Regan, or Reagan, however you want to pronounce it. And originally ITV had a series called, as you can see, the original Armchair Cinema, or it's called Armchair Cinema, and they had a number of short films, and one of them was this, which became the pilot for the Sweeney. And I've watched this film. I've not seen any of the Sweeney, but I have seen this, and we'll watch the Sweeney shortly. Only season 1 been released on Blu-ray so far. There's another 3 series to come out, and there's 2 films. Right, just a few more. From where this video is getting quite long. Next one is another Hammer release, and this one is on Lionsgate, and I think it's the second or third one they've released. The rest are from Studio Canal, and I think there's some more coming out from a different company. This is Peter Cushing's Dracula, and like most of these releases, quite a lot of special features on there, and there is a World of Hammer, just a TV show, an episode. Don't know how many of those episodes there are altogether, and whether they'll all be released in total on these titles. I think we've had 4 or 5 of these so far. There's that one. Next one is an Oscar nominated film by Michael Haneke, and this is Amour. Now, what they've started to do is plaster the covers in quotes and details of any awards, so it looks quite messy, the cover. Probably could do with taking that off the top there and that bit in the middle as well. It kind of ruins the aesthetic of the case. I mean, even put them on the back, although I've got some more on the back. I do prefer when I have a large picture on the front, but still a good film. And the last 3 are part of the Park Circus collection, and these are Charlie Chaplin ones, and I've shown you a couple I had previously from Play Cheap, and I'm trying to pick these up, the rest of them. Normally they're about 15 or 14, 15 quid. These are about 11 or 12, so I thought that's a fair enough price, so I've gone and bought some more. This is one here, The Kid, which was the first Charlie Chaplin film I'd seen a while back on DVD, and as I probably saw in one of my other videos, I've got a poster of this. Again, these have got special features on there, although the previous DVD releases of these had more special features on there, so I've not put them all on there for some reason. But so I've got the DVDs anyway, so it's not the end of the world. I'm buying Blu-rays for better picture quality. Next one, one of his more famous films, is The Great Dictator. And so you can see whose character is based on. And again, it's got some special features on there, but not as extensive as the DVDs. And then the final one of these, and this is The Circus. Trying to get it back into focus. And I believe that this got, I think this is the one with Buster Keaton in. Or could be wrong. Probably not this one actually. I know one of the films here has got Buster Keaton in it. Anyway, I believe this is the film where, what was that, City Lights, this found what I believe was footage of a woman in there on a mobile phone. But whether she was in on a mobile phone, I don't know, because obviously back in the 20s and 30s when mobile phones didn't exist. But say if you want to look at that clip, it's on YouTube. And again, not a lot of special features on this, probably actually less on this than the other 2. I have ordered another one of these, and there's one more I'm after, but seems to be out of print. That's the one I mentioned previously, City Lights. The place I seem to have found it, it's about 21 quid, so I'll decide whether I want to actually pay that much for it. But then that'll be the full set. There are some more that have not been released on Blu-ray over this country, Monsieur Verdu and a couple others. I think they've got Swedish or Scandinavian Blu-ray releases, but nothing for the UK, so I don't know what's going on with those. But anyway, that's all the titles I've got for March 2013, was the last couple of weeks. I'll hopefully get another video up, which will be April 2013, shortly. I've got some titles already. I'll wait till I've got some more to make it worthwhile, and then I'll get that and put that up. and I've got some other videos I want to do as well, so I'll keep mentioning, and a couple more videos I've thought of doing as well, so I'll try and get those done as well and get those up. But that's all for this part, so please rate, comment, subscribe, and until I see you next time, thanks for watching.